Lawrence Scott here, Warriors TV in snowy Denver, Colorado, and this is exactly what you expect out of the weather in Denver at this time of year. The Warriors will play indoors for Game 2, of course, against the Denver Nuggets, but we're out here where it's not just windy. There are the effects of the altitude, but it's not affecting Warriors players. Take a look. From the moment that visiting teams walk into the Pepsi Center, they're greeted with that Denver is 5,280 feet above sea level, and the reminders are on their magazines and in the name of their sports channel. But for NBA players who get at least a day to acclimate, the altitude and any lack of oxygen, a full mile high, is nothing to let get into your head.
It's a mental thing, it's a mental thing. Like, with all due respect, like, we're the highest trained athletes in the entire world. Over soccer, football, baseball. Does it have an impact for the first few minutes? And then you get your second win, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's anything that like is debilitating, that guys can't do something. It's a mental thing.
The Warriors arrived in Denver on Thursday night, so there's been more than plenty of time to adjust. As for what a team coming into Colorado on the second night of a back-to-back, for instance, without time to acclimate might experience?
The altitude, obviously, you don't have your usual wind, so to speak. Your legs might go a little bit earlier than normal. But we're no excuse, no explanation team. We come out here and lace our shoes up just like they do.
The Nuggets pride themselves on running for 48-plus minutes, and that's not an acronym. It's RUN for 48-plus. And they have a whole chorus of responses when you ask them about any advantage that they may have by knowing the terrain.
Nah, this is not a big deal to me. I think I jump higher with this altitude.
Fatigue was in the court, but fatigue was on our side too, unfortunately.
During the regular season, it kind of plays an effect for teams who just get in or don't have the opportunity to practice or get used to the altitude. So, I don't think that'd be a huge factor come Game 2.
And the whole experience is perhaps best summed up by Coach Jackson, whose years of experience in the league elicits a fair representation of the gamesmanship at this elevation.
I don't want to minimize how good they are as a basketball team. Their advantage is their talent. Their advantage is that they're a very good basketball team. But being a former player and being a former Denver Nugget, the advantage of the altitude is real. And talking to my guys, it probably was more of an impact early on in the ball game, and then they made the adjustment. But it's a real advantage.
All right, again, it'll be interesting to see how the Colorado Rockies will play baseball in this tonight against the Atlanta Braves, if they will at all. Again, the Warriors getting in a practice today at the Pepsi Center, and now get ready for the Nuggets Game 2 on Tuesday night. Much more to come here from Denver. Yes, snowy Denver on Warriors TV.